Who came here to learn how to engage a team that seems disengaged?
Oh, engage your team, your own personal team?
Yes. Not my team. My team's engaged.
Not you two. Promise.
Okay. What did you guys want to learn today? Because I'm going to structure it very much on what you guys need. I'm here for an hour before I'm running out of here. The last few meetings have taken 3 to 4 to 5 hours where people have stopped me and sat with me in a parking lot. So I would do that if I didn't have a plane and I want to see my kids. So what do you guys want to learn?
How to engage your team.
How to keep your team engaged.
Yeah,
Okay.
motivated, they're engaged.
Okay, I'm going to do a couple of things, guys. Let's start with compensation first. Okay, when you're presenting the compensation plan, people don't get it. They don't understand the value of Plexus and how much money you can make until you hit gold. When you hit gold, your eyes light up and you're like, oh my God, really? How many of you guys had that feeling? When you hit gold and you finally realize the money, you were like, oh man, I gotta shift my focus. How many of you guys did that? Lord have mercy, we got a lot of work to do, guys. Okay? Gold is when you see it. You guys need to know it now. If you're gonna build big and strong, you gotta present the compensation plan right. You don't do what I just did in this meeting. You sit and talk to them on the phone. Don't go travel and meet all of your ambassadors that you're signing up. Do it on the phone. Walk them through the process to sign up. If you guys are driving to meet them, you're wasting valuable time. Okay? It also looks very hard. You want to do things that can be duplicated. Okay? So if you're driving to everybody's house and you're signing them up and spending 4 hours in their house teaching them about Plexus, guess what? That's too much work for this business, especially when you're a silver or just starting out. You do it on the phone, you get them to sign up. The next thing you do is what? You walk them through the what? Back office. How many of you guys are walking them through the back office? Okay, very few guys. I'm gonna tell you from all the opportunity meetings I've been in, they're like, oh, you really should be walking them through the back office? Hell, oh, heck yeah. Sorry, I'm the most professional. Yes, you need to. If you don't walk them through the back office, guys, they don't know anything. They sit there and they're lost. You've already disengaged them. Okay? Third thing you do is show them the compensation plan. This is how you show them how they get paid from today. Get your smartphones out and your calculators, guys. When you make gold, how many Plexus pay points do you need?
100.
100. Times it by $3.50. What is it?
$350.
Yay! Okay. When you make what? Senior gold, how many Plexus pay points?
250.
Times that by $3.50.
No idea. It's like somewhere around 1,200.
875.
875? Guys, that's before you sell anything. If you're building a team and you make it to senior gold, you have $875 in your bank before you sell your first product. Okay? Now let's go to Ruby. How many points? 500.
500.
500 times $3.50. What's the amount?
$1,750.
$1,750, guys. For those of you that are making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year, this makes sense to them. They see what they need to do. So, go to Senior Ruby. How much?
750.
750 pay points. Times that by $3.50. What do we have?
26.25.
A lot of money.
26.25.
$26.25. Now go to Emerald. This is where you guys should be looking at. This is where you want to go, is Emerald. 1,500 points, times it by 350.
A lot more money.
5250 before you sell your first product, guys. That's what you get for building a team. But when you build a team, that doesn't mean sign them and drop them. Because if you sign them and you don't train them and you drop them, guess what? Your team turns off their AQ. They go away. They're like, oh, well, that was fun. I'm not making any money. They said I'm going to make money. I'm not. They still don't see it because they're not there. You got to help them get there. Okay? Let's go to Sapphire. Sapphire times 350. That's 3,000 points. 10 $10,500 before you start. Okay? Let's go to Diamond. Now this is all before the bonuses, guys. So think of all the Emerald bonus, the Sapphire bonus, the Diamond bonus. And I can't tell you what those bonuses are, but they're good. They're really good. So 4,500 points times $3.50.
So how much is one, like if I sign somebody up, I just signed up, okay, as an ambassador. So if I sign somebody up, how many points are they worth?
5 points to you as long as they get 100 PD.
Okay, and that's ordering the $99?
No, the $99 welcome kit doesn't count.
Okay.
None of your welcome kits are ever going to count when you sign up a person, guys. So you have a couple of choices when you sign up a person. You can sign them up for $34.95, okay? And you tell them the welcome kit is available for 60 days. You can sell them the $99 welcome kit plus the $34.95, or you can sell the $199 kit plus $34.95. If they're serious business builders, they should be buying a welcome kit, okay? I always sell H or I. Those are my two kits I sell. The H is the $199 kit, 3 months supply of Slim and Accelerator. So if they have 2 people in their family using the product, that's the kit you show them, okay? If they say, well, Mel, I'm so tight on money, I can't afford it, this is what I do. I tell them, I want you to buy welcome kit H. You need to find 2 people who want to do this with you. You buy the kit for yourself, you sell the other 2, and you've made your money back, okay? Very simple. It's the way you guys present it to them. And then the next month they know to order, because guess what? They're using the one product that month for them. Their friends now have product that they're using. Oh my gosh, in 30 days what? They need to buy more product. Okay? Very simple. How many of you guys are carrying inventory? Okay? When I say inventory, are you carrying 30 days? Who's carrying 30-day supplies? Okay, can I go ahead and yell at you? This is mommy scolding. Don't carry 30-day supplies, guys. It's nice to have 30-day supplies on hand, but people are going to try a 3-day and a 7-day always before they buy a 30-day supply. Okay? If you carry a 30-day supply, which is good to have on hand, you are still responsible for the refund. Okay, so if they decide they don't like the product, you have to refund them. I don't deal with any of it. I make every customer of mine go through my website. I carry only 3 days and 7 days on hand. Always. Always. If you guys are carrying 30-day supply, you are tying up your money. Okay, unless you're gonna turn it within a week, you have now wasted money. Even though it seems like the profit is bigger, it's not. So, you have that choice. That's your business. You can do whatever you want. I do not carry any inventory. I always recommend that my team doesn't carry inventory. I saw that some of my team is carrying inventory, so that's mommy scolding, don't do it. Okay? 3 days and 7 days is the bread and butter of this business.
Is there any way that we can get with corporate about making a bigger 7-day pack, like the high roller?
10 packs, I actually already had that discussion in August, and they're looking at it.
Okay.
So I get to work with Alec a lot because my background is sales and marketing. And so there's a lot of really cool things coming, but I can't tell you. So, because he don't know where it came from. So, what I would say, guys, we're also looking at trying to get samples of ProBio, BioCleanse, things that we need to use to sell. We're just not there yet, guys. You've got to remember, we're growing at 30% right now. It is very hard for them to keep up with our growth. This week they moved into a new building. So we have a new customer service building and shipping building, and then the rest of the corporate office is in the old building. We shipped out 15,000 packages on the 25th, and we had our first $2 million day. And this month, we're trending to do $22 million this month, guys. And if you guys remember, back in February, we had our first $1 million day, our first $1 million month. And that was February. In June, we had our first $1 million day. And then now, we had our $2 million day, and we're now up to 22 million. We're growing, and people are noticing. If you were at Leaders Retreat, Who was at Leaders Retreat with me? I know Michelle, Stacy.
Tasha was, and April.
Okay. Guys, your plan should be for next year is to get your butt to Leaders Retreat. You have to go. Your second plan is go to convention. How many of you guys are planning on going to convention? That should be everybody in this room.
When's that?
It is on May 29th through June 1st. It is in Dallas, Texas, at the Omni. Listen up, guys, there's a catch. There's only 4,700 seats, and that includes guests. So there are 2,000 tickets. You have to register the day it opens. You have to. Because once it's closed and the 2,000 seats are gone, it's closed. Okay? I'm excited because it's Texas and I'm home and I only have to drive 4 hours. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. For those of you that wanted it in Tennessee, it couldn't support us, okay? And even at 4,700 people, it's still small. We have close to 80,000 ambassadors worldwide now. So they are breaking it up. Australia is getting their own convention. So they're not
So
gonna
is
take our seats.
Australia gonna be happier now with the new accelerator?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They've been testing it for a while.
Have they?
Yeah.
So does that mean Germany's not?
No, Germany does not get it. And I have a big line in Germany, so I'm like pretty sad. But Australia, that's for Beck. So Beck has pushed it and that's how Formula H came about. Okay, let's go back to talking about compensation plan, guys. When you're talking about the compensation plan, don't overwhelm them because they're not going to know more than 4 things. So you want to show them 4 key things, which is their retail price. And guys, don't forget to tell them the first $100 doesn't count because sometimes they don't get that. And so you've got to make sure you're telling them that, you know, because a lot of them will go, Mel, I sold $107 in PV or $107 in PV and I had this $2 check. And I'm like, wow, it should have been like 50 cents or something. Because they don't realize that first 100 doesn't count. So make sure you're really talking to your downline about that so they understand that. Second thing, you talk about the 15%, the 25% always. You talk about the achievement bonuses. I do not really go into the double achievement bonuses or the fast start until they start to really start signing people. When they do, I'll say, hey, do you really want to go gold? You can double it. You can double that bonus to $500 if you do it in 30 days. Because you're going to know quickly whether or not someone's going to build. You know the ones that are going to take off with their business and start signing people from day one. Our team.
Here that has done that, by the way.
Yay! I was going to say we have 2 on our team.
2 on our team, but one's here, so yes.
Yay! Congratulations. That's a big bonus. You're going to realize that very quickly whether or not they want to be a business builder and that they're taking this business seriously. Okay, so present the compensation plan. The simple thing of going through the numbers and showing them 350 times the Plexus pay points makes a difference. I've done one-on-ones with my team for the last almost year. Every month I have a sign up 12 to 20 slots a month that I do 1 hour one-on-ones with anybody on my team. It's first come, first serve. And we go through the compensation plan. It's their hour to talk to me about anything. The compensation plan is where I spend the most time. That exercise, and they're like, are you kidding me? I can make that much money? And let me tell you, after those calls, their business starts taking off. You know, it doesn't matter if they're my level 8, my level 13, because I have those. I have some 14s and people beyond. It doesn't matter because it all supports your business in the end. It keeps your foundation whole. You know, how many of you guys know Sarah Robbins? How many of you guys know who she is, okay? Very few. Sarah Robbins is the #1 earner for Rodan and Fields. Okay? She has one of the coolest stories. Anyway, Sarah Robbins is the first 6-figure a month income earner for Rodan and Fields. They have several now. She was the first. She's also the top earner for Rodan and Fields. She has recruited how many people? 150. Out of those 150 that she personally recruited, 80% of her business comes from 2 legs, 2 people. okay? Guys, you're gonna wanna keep recruiting and recruiting and recruiting. Do not judge a person because the person that says, I'm doing it for personal use and I'm never gonna sell, is here, okay? Not gonna do it. The person that says, I am gonna go out there and I'm gonna be $1 million, I'm gonna be a diamond in 2 years. Guess what? They may not. Never prejudge. Sign up and share the opportunity with everybody. Plant those seeds, okay? Keep planting the seeds. You know, when you look at a lot of the emeralds on the team or even the sapphires and diamonds, all of us have anywhere between 30, I think the top one is at 70 personal recruits, okay? We're not at the Sarah Robbins 150 yet, but I can tell you from my personal experience on my line, 80% of my business comes from 2 legs. Okay, it's pretty statistical across the board. Something actually Eric Warshaw shared as well. His percentages were a little bit higher than ours. But it's usually 2 legs that are gonna be your superstars, okay? But you keep recruiting and you keep sharing that opportunity. One of the questions I get a lot of is, hey Mel, when is it okay for me to go ahead and give somebody a person? You know, I wanna support my downline, I wanna hand them somebody. Anybody know what my answer is on that?
Never.
Huh? It's emerald. Okay, you've already gotten to the bonus level, guys. Sarah Robbins never gives away people. Eric Ward doesn't do it either. On our teams are a little bit different. You want to build as everybody as possible. So I will do something at Emerald. If I have a level 1 that is working their business and they need 1 person to go Ruby, guess what? I'm gonna give them that person. If you were in Charlotte with me last week on Tuesday, I had a couple of salons. I gave those people to the Charlotte people. There's no reason for me to have a salon in Charlotte when I'm not gonna be in Charlotte very often to support it. Same thing in Georgia. I had people sign up for my opportunity meetings. They came through. They're like, can I be under you? And I'm like, you know what? You're gonna get better service from this group here. Guess what? She gets to go gold this month. Very simple, guys. If you're doing it before Emerald, you're killing yourself. Okay? Don't do it. And even that, be very careful on who you give. You know, so I'm not gonna say the rock star, you know, a salon's pretty generous. Salons do a lot of money. I didn't need it. This team needed to build. So look at your business, see what works, and you never give a person under your level 2. Never. You still wanna get 5 points for that person. Where they are in your chain, it really doesn't matter. Level 1, level 2, level 3, 5 points. Okay? Wow, I'm tired. I might do jumping jacks in front of you guys, and I'm so sorry. Okay, recruiting. When you guys are recruiting, where are you guys looking for people?
Everywhere.
I know you are, honey. Good. She was with me in Reedsville. She goes, you better get my necklace ready.
No, not Reedsville, that was at Retreat.
Okay, that was at retreat. I got her necklace on order. We do a team necklace on our team when they get to Ruby and then start skyrocketing up. When you're recruiting, everybody uses what? Facebook. Okay? How many of you guys are using yard sales? Okay, have you guys noticed in yard sales there's like thousands of Plexus ambassadors in them?
Yeah.
Yes? And do you also notice that you guys post on top of each other? Yeah? Okay, so that's my pet peeve. I hate yard sales. And the reason I hate them is you guys, we have a courtesy rule in Diamond Band. If someone's posted within 18 hours, do not post and go to another room. What happens is people think we're spamming their room. And if you're spamming their room, they're not going to read your information. And then what happens is the Plexus ambassador starts getting banned. They don't want you in their room anymore. So be courteous. And the second part on that is do not fight for customers in a yard sale. It is so embarrassing because it happens daily.
What's a yard sale?
A yard sale is like a for sale site on Facebook. So a lot of us started our businesses on yard sale sites. They're a great opportunity to get your name out. Laddering is the same way. You can do a ladder. How many of you guys do Facebook ladders?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Facebook laddering is how you get more likes on your business page. So you go to a ladder, they have a tag, it says shout out, you post your link, and then people like your page, and in return you like their page. That's a ladder. So people will start that to use business, to get business. It is great if you don't exceed 30. Once you get to 30, you need to get off of that ladder. The reason why is the way that Facebook works, it has a new algorithm. So it actually pulls your ranking down, which is called EdgeRank, and your page no longer gets seen. So the more that you ladder and the more likes you get from ladders, your page is no longer seen or visible to everybody else. So you want to get organic likes, meaning you have to have better content, information, and your business starts to build that way. You can also do things, I'm going to just tell you, church websites, they have online portions that you can actually post your business on. Classifieds, every local newspaper has an online classified sections, guys, that you can post your business on. Craigslist, business opportunity, you can post it in Craigslist. No prices, new opportunity. You can never post a price in print or advertise a price, but what you can do is tell them that you've just opened a new business. We did have someone that used eBay and would tag the bottom of the thing about their product. Don't do that because you'll get caught. Can't sell on eBay or Amazon, guys. And I'll just tell you, I traveled every day. I used to drop my business card in bathrooms. Even if I didn't have to go potty, I'd drop it on the floor. I'd act really cool. I'm like, hey. I posted on gas pumps. I'd go to a restaurant, I'd hand it out with my tip. Hey, if you know anybody, here's a good way to do it. The other thing I did is with all my customers. How many of you guys write thank you notes? Real thank you notes or emails? Okay, I'm gonna give you a high five. You're the only person that does it with me. Let me tell you what I do. I write a personal thank you note to every one of my customers every month. In my thank you note, I put 5 business cards. And I say, if you know anybody that who can use this product, can you please pass on my business card? 80% of my customers have come from my thank you notes. They're always passed out. It seems like a lot, guys, and some days it actually takes me right now about a day to write my thank you cards. It has paid off. Out of those people that I've signed, that have purchased from me, they are all my ambassadors. All of them. It's a great way to do it. And it's word of mouth. They trust their friend shares, well, I'm losing weight. Next thing you know, hey Mom, I'm placing an order. Half the time they don't even tell me. And I'm like, who the heck is this? I came from Whirlpool Corporation. That's a company I used to work for. And I had a girl, she's one of my ambassadors now. She has probably sent every person she knows to my website. They've all bought. The reason I know that and where they came from is it has their Whirlpool email address. And I'm like, crap, they don't like me right now because I quit, you know. So it's there. And 2 of them are attorneys, you know, and they're telling their friends. And so I have this little big group of people in Benton Harbor, Michigan, where there's nobody in, but they're doing really well. And it was based on me sending a thank you card with 5 business cards and her telling her friends. It builds, guys. It sounds small. It sounds a little stupid and kind of quirky. Guess what? It works. The other thing I do is when I mail out information to people, I mail out in clear envelopes. You guys know what I'm talking about? Cellophane envelopes? Buy them. I have 4 customers from the post office that way. They saw my information going through. Sounds stupid, guys? It works. They're like, hey, can you tell me a little bit about this Plexus? I'm like, who are you? Well, I saw your stuff come through the post office. So I used to put a business card on the front and a business card at the back of the cellophane envelope. They would see it. Next thing you know, I have customers. And I'm like, cool. Which post office are you at? One's in San Antonio, the rest aren't. I'm like, okay, I can't come meet you, but I'll be happy to talk to you. And so that's what we did. Great people. The other thing I do is I'll mix it up every once in a while because my post office kind of gets a little irritated by them. So I'll put them in hot pink envelopes just so they can't miss it in the mail. So things that are going to catch their attention or that they're going to see. And I'll say, hey, it's gonna be in a clear envelope, or you're gonna see it, it's a hot pink envelope. So if your husband says he didn't get it, he's lying, because I'm gonna track it for you. And so I would put a tracking number on it and everything. And I said, hey, it came in today, did you get it? And you've gotta follow up. How many of you guys follow up with your customers? Okay? How many of you guys follow up with your ambassadors? Okay? What did you say?
I thought I only had 4, I just started.
Oh, okay. You said you only have 4?
Yeah.
4 is good.
I'll
4 is
have
good.
that proud of them.
Gotta be. That's how it starts. Okay, when you follow up with your ambassadors and they're brand new, how many days do you wait before contacting them?
I don't have a certain number.
Someone said none? Okay, I'm not that good, honey. I wait a couple of days. I get them signed up, I show them how to sign up, I teach them the back office, and then I follow up with them to see if they have any more questions. I'm probably in contact with my team a lot more than most, just because I'm a little anal about stuff. But you want to keep them engaged. Yes, ma'am.
Now, when you're talking about following up with them, training them over the phone and back office, and is that mostly your first line, or how far?
Okay, so I'm a little bit different. So this is my personal ambassadors. What I do for my team is completely different. So our team has set training calls. We train constantly. We have the same call-in number, and then as our team grows and moves up in the business, they're assigned different tasks and responsibilities. So Joy Meeks, Michelle's business partner in crime, does product. She trains on product every week. We have people that train specifically on back office and compensation plan. I do the leaders calls, and then I fill in wherever. But we have calls constantly. Right now, we probably have 9 to 10 calls a month, and we're about to go to 24. So our team is exploding really quickly. So what we're gonna have going into 2014 is if you sign a new ambassador, within that week, the longest they'll wait is 7 days to get on their first conference call. Also thing on 2014 that we've changed is keeping people engaged. How many of you guys read Diamond Bound if you're on my team? How many of you guys go into it every day? Quite a few people? Okay, so if you're on my team, you should be in there every day, because you never know what I'm gonna post. So Diamond Bound is our group Facebook page. My leaders are in it every day. My leaders are also in a separate page, and their challenges and things are different in their page. So they have to be silver and above to go into my leaders page. Training is different times for calls, focused on building a team, engagement, keeping a team, different ways to look at it. You know, when you first sign up, everybody says, getting silver is the hardest thing to do. Getting my first 3 recruits is the hardest thing to do. I think Michelle Land said it the best. The first 3 recruits are the first people that ask for a discount. If they expect a discount and want a discount, guess what? Those are your first 3 ambassadors. That's your family, your friends, hey, da-da-da-da-da. If they want a discount, sign them up as an ambassador. So we do a lot of training. We're probably overboard on training, but our team knows to call in. All of our trainings are recorded, and they're also posted, so if they missed it, it gets logged in. And for my team that doesn't know this, if you've missed a call and you hit the recording, I actually see that you listen to the recording. So what we've been doing in 2014 is one thing. Going into 2014 is to be eligible for any of my contests, you gotta be in training. Whether it's live or listening to a recording, you've gotta go in. Yes, ma'am.
How do you go back and listen to the recorded calls?
There's a link, and you have to be on a computer. Click on the link and it just starts to play.
From the actual event?
No, it's not usually in the event. It's
From the
usually
Diamond
pasted in Diamond Bound or in files, and you put up 2013 ambassador training, and all those links.
And files, okay.
Click on it, they're always uploaded. I usually do not tape the very first call of a new leader training. I'll tape it for us to go back and review and kind of tweak and improve. I don't post those. That's not fair to anybody. So we kind of do that until they're ready, and then we start recording them for you guys. So we're gonna go up a lot in training. As you guys know, we have, 7 contests in the room at all times. Those contests you have to be involved and engaged with in order to be eligible for them. And I will tell you, you don't want to miss them in 2014, because we've got cruises and iPads and a bunch of other stuff going on. Other ways to engage your team, guys. How many of you guys have people that don't return your text messages, your emails, or your phone call? Right? Happens all the time, right? So this is my word on that. You still are responsible for them because you still make money off of them. Now, if they're not selling and they're not doing anything, guess what? I send them a message. Hey, just checking in on you. How's things going? The next thing I do is if they don't respond to that, I wait a couple more weeks and send another message. Okay, now it's a month. They haven't answered me. Then I start sending one message a month. And guess what? If it goes a quarter, you know what? My last message is, hey, sweetie, I know you're busy and this is probably not your plan A. So what I'm gonna do is when you're ready to work your business, why don't you contact me and I'll get back with you. The reason why, guys, you don't wanna waste time on someone that's not gonna build your business, okay? You have other people to go find. You still wanna keep in contact and let them know, but you don't wanna leave them completely hanging. But you do want to kind of do that with them. I pass on them and wait. I have recruits that I haven't talked to, people that I talked to about Plexus a year ago that signed up. I had 5 people sign up under me about a week ago. I didn't talk to them in a year about Plexus. I tried. They didn't care. They all signed up. Those were my last 5 on my list. They came into the business. The first question they asked was, do you really get a Lexus? That's all they cared about. Honestly, that's what they cared about. And I said, yes. And they said, what color did you pick? I said, or did you pick it out yet? And I said, I'm waiting for the black one. And they're like, when are you gonna get it? First quarter sometime. And they were like, okay. They signed up, great. Yeah, glad to have you. And I honestly at that point had to think on whether or not I wanted them on the team. I really did. But better late than never, it's all good. So you want to make sure you're always in contact with the people you're planting seeds with, and then people that get into the business and kind of fade out. How many of you guys understand what their goals are? Do you guys do one-on-one calls with them to find out where they want to take their business? I know you do, girl. Okay, every month, guys, I'm gonna teach you a power hour. How many of you guys heard of my power hour besides Stacy and Michelle? Okay, power hour. This is how I ran my business while I was working full-time. Okay, you work in 1 hour increments. The first 15 minutes is what? Answering messages. Answer your messages. The second 15 minutes is prospecting. People that are on your list that want to become ambassadors or you think would be good for the opportunity, okay? The third 15 minutes is focused in your back office, and you're looking at information. You're looking at your downline. Where is everybody trending? Do they have their PV? Is this a reoccurring thing? 3 months of no PV. Are they active? Prospecting. The fourth, contact your downline. Pick a person, any person. Now, some people said, one person can take 15 minutes. Well, then you're making 1 call a day. Check in with them. 15 minutes. If you focus in 15-minute increments, guys, how many of you guys look at your thing and go, I have so much to do and I want to get there, but I don't have time? 15 minutes on this, and you walk away. So when I'm working my business now, I work in 3 1-hour segments. That's it. First thing in the morning, at lunchtime, and after my kids go to bed.
So you do 3 every day?
3 every day. Well, I'm doing it full-time now, well,
Yeah.
kind of full-time. Sounds full-time. But that's what I do. Work smarter, guys, not harder. So if you focus your time and you know in 15 minutes I need a prospect, you better have a list of people. That doesn't mean sit there and think about people. You should already have a list of people you think would be great in this business. Call them, make appointments. Hey, I have a great opportunity. I'd love to sit down and talk to you about it. When would be a good time for you? Okay? My favorite one when I talk to people from corporate America is, hey, sweetie, you're a great friend of mine and I really value your opinion. I just started a new business and I'm wondering if I could share it with you and get your opinion. Let me just tell you, that works. I didn't think it would. It works. And they're like, oh, Mel, let me tell you. When they say I hate MLMs, I never want to do an MLM or direct sales company. And I'm like, okay, that's all right. And they're like, well, how long have you been doing it and how are you doing? Well, I just got to retire. And they're like, wait, let's talk about this. Okay? Guys, these conversations work. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it's very easy. But what do you have to do? Make the phone call, make the contact. How many of us actually don't make that phone call or that contact? Oh, I'm busy, I can't do this right now. Oh no, Robert's misbehaving, I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna focus on my kids. Oh no, I've gotta make dinner, da-da-da-da-da. That 1 hour that you work your business, guys, is focused solely on that 1 hour. No distractions, no anything. So when my kids know, I have a little thing that I actually place on the thing that says, Mommy's working, and they still interrupt my conference calls, which is not a big deal, because my team knows my kids come first. But when I'm actually doing my power hour, it says, I have like a work in progress sign, it says Mommy's working, and they know if they talk to me, I'm gonna scream and yell. Because Mommy is focused on this, and that's what I do. 3 hours every day. When I was working full-time, I did it 1 hour a day. The other thing that I did that was different is on Facebook, I scheduled all my posts on Sunday. So I could schedule out 2 weeks worth of postings on a Sunday within an hour.
You do that on Facebook. I don't need to do that.
Okay, so our group is doing a social media class where I'm trying to get my team up to speed. And unfortunately, I closed the group already, but I'm gonna give you a couple tips, guys. So how many of you guys know how to get into your My Plexus Builder? That should be everybody. Okay, if you're in My Plexus Builder and you authorize Facebook, you know it posts on your personal page. If you have Twitter, how many of you guys have Twitter accounts? How many actually use your Twitter account? Okay, not my team. Okay, because I know you guys use it. So if you're using Twitter, you also authorize My Plexus Builder to post to Twitter. Then what you do is you take Twitter and authorize it to post back to your business page. You're now posting in 3 locations with that one post. If you don't know how to do it, message me and I'll show you how to do it. I have it in a work template for my team. You can hit your personal page, your Twitter account, and your business page all at the same time. When you go down to your business page and you create a post, okay? You think of whatever you have, you want to post, whatever. If you look on the bottom left-hand corner of that post, there's a clock. That's a scheduler. You can schedule up to 2 weeks in advance, 14 days. So I set my postings to be recipes, fitness tips, or anything other than what My Plexus Builder is posting. And I do that every day on a Sunday, so my page has different content. And I will tell you, recipes work. Fitness tips, so I have Fitness Friday, Thursdays I do recipes, then I'll do something like the Plexus Shakes, and you guys know we have over 206 different recipes. That's 206 weeks I don't have to post anything because I've got a recipe I cut and paste. Work smarter, not harder, guys. So if you need help with that, send me a message, send your upline. If you're in Diamond Mount, it's already in the room. Most of you guys are there. But if you're not on my direct line or my team, send me a message and I'll help you guys.
It's in the files?
It's in the files. And there's pictures and actual graphics, so you can follow along.
cold enough for you?
Oh, yeah, are we cold? Okay. Oh, you're cold too. Sorry, guys. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna hot flash in front of everybody, I'm gonna hit the ground. Did not have my Slim this morning. I had two really sick team members that I babysat from 2 o'clock in the morning until 1 o'clock this afternoon. So it was not a good thing. So we didn't know if they could drive home. It was pretty bad. I was like, wow, not a good day to actually learn how to drink. They had the cocktail flu and a heck of a lot more. Poor Michelle, Michelle had to come find me and I was like, Lord have mercy. Great people. Huh? She did. And so we got her dressed and this one dressed and got her on her way.
Oh, yeah.
You know how it happens. We all know there, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so you guys know the social media part on how to do that. Work smarter, harder, use the clock, schedule your posts, better content. Mix it up from our little signs, own your life, or the generic
I found a
things.
bunch of cute stuff on Pinterest. Like if you type in Plexus Slim,
Yep.
they have all this stuff like on there. It's cute.
You can do those, motivational signs.
Yeah.
The next group, we're doing Facebook and Twitter. We're about to go into Google Plus and to LinkedIn. And then we're following up with Instagram and Pinterest. Pinterest gets a lot of traffic if you use videos. Most people don't know how to do the videos, so we're gonna work through it and show you how to do it. The goal is to be what? Ready by when? January. Why January 1st? New Year's resolutions, guys. People want to look good, want to lose weight. It is our busiest season. You guys need to start prepping for it, learning your products, getting your posts ready, know what you want to do because that is our biggest time. When you have ambassadors or people that say, you know, I'm not sure I want to do this business, you know, so if you looked at my Facebook page a couple of weeks ago, I posted, you know, I'm getting ready for the new year. Today's the perfect time to join my team. Message me why. I got 43 messages and they said why. I said because of New Year's resolutions. And they're like, oh my God, I didn't think about that. Guys, we have something every season. So first quarter, it's New Year's resolution. What's second quarter? Everybody wants to get ready for swimsuits.
That's what I put on mine today.
Okay, what's the third quarter? Mommies get their freedom back because kids are back in school. Okay? And fourth quarter, earn money for the holidays. So we've got something every quarter that you should be promoting and talking about. I'm gonna tell you, New Year's, you will go crazy if you're ready. Your business will skyrocket and you're gonna be able to grow a team, but you have to present it right. You've got to tell them what you're doing. Okay? Any questions on that?
I have one more question. I have a question. It's kind of off subject, but when
That's okay.
you get somebody online that says how much is it, and then I'm all like, I don't know if I should tell them about you can do this or that. You know, what's your best response?
Are
to
they
that?
interested in the opportunity or the product?
The product.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a quick tip to get that, guys. So if you're on my team, most of you guys know this. We have a standard note that we send out to every prospect. Our whole entire team uses the same note, okay? The second thing we do is we always put the Plexus Slim testimonials page in and send them the link. And we say, if you'd like us to add you to our Plexus Slim testimonials site, I'll be happy to add you. We have 150,000 people talking about their success with Plexus Slim. When people see that number, they're like, okay, 150,000 people can't be wrong, maybe I should try it. They're never gonna buy a 30-day, they'll start with a 3-day, okay? And so we have a set letter, if you wanna see it, I'll be happy to share
I
it.
think
It
I've
works.
seen it. Yeah.
Okay?
So don't you have to be a friend of somebody on Facebook to add them to the page?
I don't add them to the page, I send them the link.
The link.
It
Okay.
shows how many people are liked, who are in that
So-
group.
What if they just really just want to know the price?
I tell them the price.
Okay.
I go through the products, I give them all three prices. This is what it
Okay.
costs for retail, this is what it costs for preferred. Our preferred means you're on an auto shipment, and after 3 months, you get a 10% discount, and then I show them wholesale. And then have that conversation. I'm very careful because some people will look and they're like, $100 is way too expensive, Mel. And I said, I understand, money's tight. I said, but isn't your health worth it?
Medicine is too.
Okay? So you gotta think about it this way, guys. If you're promoting it just as a weight loss product and not the health benefits of Plexus, you have a harder hill to climb. Plexus is a wellness company. It is not just a weight loss company. So when people ask me, can you tell me about Plexus? And I do conversations, guys. So every day we have conversations. People ask you, hey, where do you work? What do you do for a living? Moms groups, man, they want to know what you do. Any conversation. I go, well, I work for Plexus. What's Plexus? Oh, we're an all-natural health and wellness company. I've never heard of it. Would you have a brand that I would recognize? Well, we actually have products in weight loss, pain management, digestive health, and breast health. But we're known for our Plexus Slim. Well, what's Plexus Slim? Well, it's an all-natural weight loss product. It's a drink and a pill a day, and that's it. Can you send me more information? Sure. Here's my card. You can look it up on the website. I am the non-confrontational, aggressive salesperson, guys. I don't have time for it. If you have your car signed and you're at a grocery store on payday, they will track you down in a stupid grocery store. Now, I'm okay with it unless my kids are with me. I'll let people talk to me. If my kids are with me, I get really paranoid. I'm like, okay, you need to back away. Because I don't know you, because they look for the slide. Oh my God, you're the Plexus girl. Does it really work? I want to know more information. Some people are so needing this that they don't realize that they're very aggressive and they're like right there. And I'm just like, wow, you can be crazy. You don't know. So I'm okay if they approach me like this. Some of the other things that some of the emeralds and diamonds when I was learning used to do is as soon as they walk through the door, they get their cell phone out and have a conversation with themselves. Hey girl, you lost 40 pounds? Really? Oh my God, I'm so excited. Guys, I can't fake that well. And they did. They would do that, and people would ask right next, hey, how did they lose 40 pounds? What do they eat? Grocery stores are amazing, huh? You did that at school. You did it at school? Yeah, exactly. Guys, schools. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Some of my best customers came from schools. I would walk in, my son's ADHD and OCD, he is on Plexus Slim and has seen a huge improvement in his behavior on it. So I'd walk in and people are like, hey Mel, Robert says you're using some pink drink and you lose weight. Can you tell me about it? My daughter's the best salesperson too. She does it too. And both of their cell phones have Plexus Worldwide cell phone covers on it. So my kids will model it. This is their business. So they ask about it. And we talk about it. I'll get, hey, can you send me a 3-day pack? Well, we really don't have samples. I do have a 3-day pack. It's going to cost you $11.95. Come on, we're friends. You can give it to me for free. No, actually, I really care. We actually charge for our samples. They're that good. And they're like, oh, okay. Well, do you have a 7-day supply I want to buy? Yeah, sure, it's $29.95. They're like, $29.95? I'm like, honey, how much weight do you want to lose? I mean, you just be honest with you. Not rude, guys. Honest. And if you have that that relationship, you can get away with some of this. And I do. And so I had a bunch of their teachers pick up the product. And then they would go to other schools. Hey, so I have a bunch of teachers on our line. Our team has a lot of doctors on their line. I have a pain clinic on the line. We have a lot of salons on the line. So there's a lot of things that you can do, guys, in your normal day approach. Have regular conversations. Don't make the conversation, hi, can I tell you about my business? I really want to tell you that I'm a Plexus Slim rep. They're like, wow, no. I'm not interested. I mean, right? How many of you guys had friends tell you no? I don't want to hear it. If you guys haven't heard no, you haven't asked enough. You should get 100 no's for every 2 yeses. 100 no's. Means you need to share more, guys. Tell them about the product. I will tell you, I have had more no's than I have had yeses.
I have a no sitting right next to me.
Welcome to the team. Same exact thing, guys. And this is what I do when someone tells me no. I say no, not now, or no, never. Because no doesn't actually mean no. Okay? As we have living proof in the room. No really doesn't mean no. So if you find out what you need, they need. So one of the things I used to say is, how much money do you make? I do. How much money are you trying to replace? You know? And they'd say, well, I make this, and usually it's always inflated. And you're like, okay, that's cool. Well, if I could show you how you could replace that income in a year, would you really be interested in listening to this? If they say yes, guys, you're there. You know, I did that with 3 friends in direct sales. One's on our team, Sue Ritter Hall, who is at Leaders. And she goes, there is no way in heck, that was not the word she used, that you can make this much money with Plexus. She was an executive director with another direct sales company. Her second paycheck was higher than her 3 years of working with that direct sales company. After that, that girl lit on fire, and she has a team. She should be Ruby. Okay, she started on May 30th. If you're looking for the right people, if some people have direct sales experience, they're perfect people to go after. Sensi reps. I'm going to tell you, Mary Kay, go after every Mary Kay rep you know. You know what I did? I pulled up the Mary Kay locator. I pulled down every single rep in San Antonio. I did. And then I emailed them all. Do you know why? Sheila Medina, Sonia Dudley, Helen McFadden, Casey Self. All jewels. Sonia and Helen did it within a year. They're both diamonds. And they were all executives at Mary Kay. They know their name. Easiest